Ascended Masters, Archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this multidimensional mayhem as more is brought in and made public? We got sustenance out here with wholeness. Sustainable, long-term, healing, abundant, high vibrational energy. Unfolding in the physical for sacred souls to experience. That of which is meant to be yours is unfolding for you now, and it is here to stay. What is up, Galactic Golden Ohana? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me scoot a little bit closer. There we go. What's up, Ohana? Listen, you may be feeling a little bit energetically chaotic right now. Okay, you may also be hearing cracking in the sky, but there are no fireworks. There is like no lightning, or if you are seeing lightning, there is lightning hitting without thunder. The lightning has no sound. So you may be like, what the fuck going on, bro? That's not normal. All right, and the sun is going ham sandwich. Don't get me started on the sun tornadoes and the flares going on and the Schumann resonance going absolutely crazy. All right, there's a lot energetically that is happening within this planet, upon this planet, and out of this world. It just happened for you? Yeah, if you were hearing cracking in the sky and there's no fireworks and you're like, that's fucking weird. There is more being brought in that is breaking down energetic barriers between the best way to put this is that you're about to experience a whole lot more supernaturally. There's about to be a whole lot more declassified. There's about to be a whole lot more that is brought into this planet that helps those that were struggling to see gain clarity. There is a massive influx of multidimensional high vibrational energy right now. You can call it the veil, the firmament. There was a lot of energy that was being put out to keep hidden what is now being revealed. And there's a lot breaking down energetically for new energetic installations to happen. This is a part of the true world order. This is a part of the true world experience that sacred souls are meant to have with the amount of energy that's been brought in and the amount of understanding we've gained pertaining to our life purpose, our calling, and our mission here. So a lot of you may be experiencing things that are very abnormal, and that is a part of what is being declassified or made public. A lot of what's being allowed in, higher vibrational multidimensional beings. With the higher that we advance, or the higher we ascend this planet and advance this planet, the more that is going to be revealed, including supernatural, celestial, extraterrestrial beings. So you may be feeling very sensitive to energy at this moment. And again, we started this live off with sustenance and wholeness. This is what is due to you with the divine augmentation that you have gone through, the ascension that you have experienced, and what you have done to bring in this energy for this planet. What you are about to receive is here to stay. It's a part of your divine inheritance. So make sure you're drinking your water, getting your rest if you can, getting grounded, because the energy is crazy. And don't even get me started on the karmic individuals that are experiencing a lot of karma at this time while you have walked into your dharma. Individuals that were trying to hold on to something that's being called back to you because it's a part of you being whole, it's what belongs to you, have to surrender it. You may also be having dreams of flying, or where you jump and I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like zero gravity, where you jump and you stay in the air for a long period of time and then you come back down and you jump again. That is astral travel. You have astrally projected out of your physical being, and you are seeing the world with your energetic divine eyes. You are experiencing it as a soul outside of the vehicle. This is also an indication that you have recently ascended. You may have had dreams like this as a child where you were levitating above your house. You're very sensitive, you're very intuitive, you've always been gifted. This is just amplified with the energetic intake that you've recently experienced and what you've been integrating into this realm and what is further being revealed to those that felt like they were merely just the vessel. Putting them in a position to have a further understanding that they have gifts that go far beyond the comprehension that humanity was meant to have of the supernatural and the celestial. Priorities. It's been prioritized that something unfolds for you at this time. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you know that it's time for the next part of your mission. It is giving a little bit like Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men. There are gifts that are being, personal transformation. There are gifts that have been activated that, like I said, go far beyond the comprehension that humanity was meant to have of the supernatural, of the divine, of what our souls are truly capable of. What we were able to do in past lives that have been activated. I'm hearing, hold on, that have been activated with, for some, the sun. I'm being channeled some of you may be being told to stay indoors because of the radiation from the sun, and you feel in your spirit that's incorrect. It's something about the sun activating very like ancient or supernatural DNA. And you can feel it. We talked about the sun being very piercing in previous lives, where it feels more than just heat is seeping into our skin. Like it's a soul type of piercing. And it is. I now have a deeper understanding of what Spirit was attempting to convey is with the solar flares going on, of course, like the sun tornado that is happening, that is directing certain energy towards us, as well as something that recently went supernova. There's a lot of energy flowing in from the ethers, from the outer realms. But it's also about what it's meant to activate for this time, for sacred souls that are open and receptive with what they have been placed in position, life purpose-wise and mission-wise, to do on this planet. So you're going through massive transformations as well as the planet. Massive transformations that are calling back to you what is due to you at this time. So some of you, it feels like a power transfer or a wealth transfer that you're receiving. The codes of it. Some of you have fully encompassed what you may want to classify as the fame frequency. The frequency of affluence here. As the leader that you are and how impactful you are meant to be on the souls that you are inspiring, that you are benevolently leading into the enlightenment of what their calling is. Of what they need to see. For you are a truth speaker. And you are revealing more and more truth to those that elite organizations were intentionally attempting to blind, to keep asleep, to keep subdued, to keep docile and controllable. This is a little bit of a deeper live. Again, 144,000 galactic chosen sacred souls, children of the Most High, frontliners, divine revolutionary leaders. This is a message for us. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Because you have a lot of lower vibrational individuals that had been consistently targeting you, not understanding why it was not having an effect on you, only for them to go, I gotta say it like this, and I know it sounds brutal, but only for them to go through a purification period that if they refused to heal, they would not make it through. And they would be limited in every area of life that they were attempting to limit you. And some of these individuals are unable to, with the initiation of the healing process, expel the darkness they've integrated because they refuse to acknowledge it. And this darkness is eating them from the inside out, which is causing dis-ease in their physical vessel. So some of you may receive word that somebody that you used to be close to passed away. And this could be a blessing for you, to be honest. This could be occurring at this time to remove an individual that was relentlessly attacking you and targeting you to keep something from you, which means with this individual removed, something is being released to you. Something that they can no longer hold on to because of how they've been divinely dealt with. I do feel like with this wealth transfer, you are receiving a windfall of abundance that was unexpected, but you intuitively felt was coming. What is happening now is here to stay, not only on this planet and within this planet, but happening within your physical reality. Your life is about to change even more than it already has. And it's funny because they had me use the Ganesh deck today, which Ganesh is known for removing obstacles. So you may be seeing the name Ganesh a lot. You may know that Ganesh has been assigned to your divine team. You may feel Ganesh has assisted in lifting any limitation that have been placed on you, your finances, your love life, and your forward movement. You could also resonate with Radha, Krishna, Shakti, Shiva, Kali. I know that I've been hearing the name Kali. There we go, prosperity and love. I've been hearing, and beginning. I've been hearing the name Kali for a few days now. I'm also hearing Hecate. So some of you may have your guardian may be Kali, maybe Hecate. These beings, they respect you and they've been assigned to your team, but they accepted the assignment that you are. So with prosperity, capacity to love, you are very loved in the ethers. You are very loved by all beings that work with you. You are even respected by those that attempted to come up against you and you defeated them in spiritual battle. They respect your authority. Any attempt to send a lower vibrational entity your way, it leaves holding respect for you and how well you combated it and integrated the energy necessary to advance. And not only advance individually, but sharing that coding of the energy you decoded and recoded and integrated within this realm to other light workers who may be facing this entity or the principalities. I'm also hearing fallen angel bloodlines or agents within their karmic familial unit that they were not fully grasping an understanding of why they were being targeted by this karmic familial unit, or why they may have been targeted by individuals that used to side with them and used to admire them with an underlying envy. So you are helping other light workers understand why they are being targeted. With this expression of energy, you have thousands, if not millions, depending on how far your auric and energetic reach is, waking up to what they need to change and who they need to release to advance into true world, to move through the splits they may have been remaining in. With capacity to love and prosperity, we did talk about this yesterday. You do have a counterpart. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That is awake now. Who is releasing connections that are no longer necessary for their evolutionary process. They're learning to transcend levels that they were... Spirit, how would I best explain this? The levels they were being bound to, they are now releasing themselves from and accelerating, pertaining their ascension very quickly. You've assisted this individual in understanding where they had been limited and why certain vices and addictive tendencies or bad behaviors were being enabled by those they were pouring into. And with the restriction of energy, they are also restricting their monetary means or what they had previously been giving to these individuals, they now realize we're taking advantage of them. That they now realize we're binding them and attempting to mislead them, fragment them, and in some cases, sacrifice them. Manipulating them for the empire that they had spent a long time and put in a lot of work to obtain. This also lets me know you have a wealth transfer going on. There is love and prosperity that is a part of the new beginning that you're in. So again, I know there are some of you that are not really feeling the vibe of unconditional love pertaining a romantic partner. And if this is not your part of the message, leave it for those that it is. But those of you that have been feeling unconditional love romantically in your energy, you may be having a lot of, you may be experiencing a lot of your kundalini at this time. You are intertwined energetically with a kingdom spouse whose energy you are picking up on. And I'm not talking about an ex that you left behind. I am talking about an individual you have not met yet physically. And if you have, it was fleeting. There was no intimacy. It was just you passed each other by because you were not yet in alignment with each other. This individual is now rapidly ascending to where they are now stepping into alignment with you and accepting the soul contract for what it is, divine and inevitably fated. This could also be somebody that has quite a bit of monetary means, and they now realize that the individuals around them were capitalizing off of what they had worked so hard to obtain, in the same way that you may now have this understanding of how potent and pure and prosperous your energy is, and how many individuals attempted to obtain your energy through destiny swaps, energy siphoning as the energetic vampires they are, and certain sacrificial rituals, so they would be able to manifest a certain lifestyle and experience for themselves. So somebody is now awake to this. They said, world, it's global. They're channeling me, you're hearing these cracks all over the world. You're experiencing phenomenon, supernatural phenomenon all over the world. They're letting me know that there are thousands of individuals that are releasing their own documented events of the supernatural experiences they have had. And that is, again, the divine, more of the divine and multidimensional high vibrational energy being let into this planet. I also just heard cover-ups. So there is going to... Excuse me, they corrected me. They said there are certain officials that are attempting to cover up the supernatural experiences that individuals have documented and are releasing via social media. So just know there are these elite organizations, these elite officials are going to be trying to explain the supernatural phenomenon with something that does not make sense. And you're going to feel it in your gut that that is a cover-up. I am here to verify for you via the divine that there are individuals that are trying to slow down the ascension and the advancement and the declassification of celestial divine beings. The importance of energy and mastery. The ancient information and forbidden knowledge that is now being released to those that are meant to ascend and advance this planet further and lead the masses out of darkness. Lead the masses out of illusion. Out of being like a battery, energetically manipulated to maintain the simulation that is meant to fall. The matrix and all programs within the matrix that are meant to be dismantled permanently. And the power structures that are meant to shift. Thank you, Krypton. Thank you for sewing into me. And that is 10-10-20. Completion. Also 2-0, there is an alignment with a counterpart here that has been amplified. An intense pull between you and another individual that's coming into play now because they corrected me. They said, no, you said it right. Nobody can resist the pull pertaining to the calling they are receiving at this time. It is too intense. So thank you, Krypton, for sewing into me, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely and amplified in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for your expansive experience and the doors of destiny that have opened for you. Thank you. But that is also confirmation. You may be seeing 10-10, 11-11, 101, 202, 22, or 222. You are in perfect alignment with where the planet needs to be right now, which means you are at the most updated, revealed, integrated version of the true world. Because with these splits, we've talked about them before. If we split into two worlds, the old world and the true world, souls that had ascended too quickly into the true world would experience soul shock. There'd be a lot of purging. With these splits and with this ascension, you go through a death and rebirth. You go through a purging process to where you are gently guided to release what is no longer necessary. And if you sped up that process too quickly, it would, for some, lead to mass depression where they would take their own life, not realizing that all of those emotions are being brought to the surface to be released, to cry it out, to be creative with it, or to just sit it out and let it release. So again, these splits have happened in order to save the most souls that were able to accept and receive the ascension, the integrated downloads and energy that they would through this ascension process without initiating soul shock, having it happen too quickly. Some individuals would go ham sandwich crazy if they've been holding a lot of resentment or anger and they ascended too quickly. To purge that resentment or anger, it may amplify it to where they would not be able to control that emotion and they would lash out and possibly hurt somebody. This is why Spirit has done this, and this is why the Most High has done this in splits, so that the necessary purging process can happen without an amplified emotion where you hold no understanding of why it is rising to the surface in this way. Especially if you face the principalities, and principalities' energy were attempting to capitalize off of that emotion that was being purged and expressed. So, with this process, you are at the latest split. You are right where you need to be, and everything is flowing effortlessly, divinely, as it should. Which means for some of you, if there was a court situation going on, not just as above with spiritual court, but so below, and you intuitively knew it was happening, but you had been intentionally kept from this case, you had been intentionally made to be unaware of what was going on, things have gone in your favor. The divine protection over what is yours has assured a victorious outcome, to where this could be a house, an estate, assets, heirlooms, or an inheritance. If this estate was appraised, you are receiving the funds from the appraisal as well as the monetary means pertaining to the estate that may have been sold. Because I do believe these individuals attempted to escape repercussions by selling a property. So again, what is yours, you are receiving. Individuals are also watching you. These could be elite organizations, networks, and societies, or those that held an affluent position. They are watching you receive recognition because of this power transfer that has occurred with the way that they had been attacking you. They're watching you being recognized, listened to, and respected. While they are being publicly humiliated, they are being recognized as a fraud. They are being, for some of them, in a sense, canceled. And they are losing traction in this realm because there are individuals that are seeing them as a joke. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm also hearing the next level of, repeat that, the next level of light workers have been suited and prepared to take on the positions that have had lower vibrational fallen bloodlines removed from them. This is a part of the wealth transfer and the power transfer. So you're going to be coming up, it's been given to you. This position has been made, there has been room made for you. The divine is about to be very generous with you because they trust you. This is also with generosity here. They know what you are going to do with what has been given to you, that the power you have, the influence you have. I am feeling a new wave of celebrities here. You're about to be recognized for your gifts. You're about to be networking with other light workers in a position of recognition. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you're going to be making repairs upon this planet where others in this position had overlooked intentionally. You're going to be helping the homeless, creating a sanctuary for them to heal, get better, creating opportunities for them, homeless animals, the sick, the elderly, what children need in schools, what teachers need. Because I know there's been a shortage of a lot of supplies pertaining to what teachers need to create a harmonious, healthy classroom. Teachers coming out of pocket to buy supplies that they need to teach these children. These are the things that the divine is going to be guiding you to do. I also heard charity. They channeled me charity helping hands, which is actually XXXTentacion's charity, which is beautifully still up and running. There are actually some young adults that have persistently done group meetings and concerts to raise money for the Helping Hand Challenge, and I think that's beautiful. More light in this world that is necessary. But I do see that you are going to be guided to do this in order to assist in making opportunities for those in this position, for those that had overlooked individuals that deserved to have a chance. They deserve to have opportunities in this life that were intentionally being kept from them. And I know y'all keep hearing me say intentionally. I know it may sound a bit redundant, but many of these individuals in a position of recognition, many of these individuals that have acquired an overflow of wealth, have done nothing for the community but sneer at them. Intentionally keeping assistance from reaching them so that it would remain in their pockets and they would remain in a position of power. And so those that they perceived as being weaker than them would I hate to say it like this, but in the perception I'm being given is they were waiting for individuals they saw below them to be eradicated. That the poverty state that individuals were in would lead them to disease and inevitably death. Looking upon those that needed assistance as though they were nothing more than just trash. And this is where you come in. This is the changes that you're going to be making for all those that you're going to be pouring into. All those lives you're going to be changing with what is given to you. And again, this is why you are experiencing this supernatural phenomenon. This is an indication of how the world has advanced. If you were hearing this cracking in the sky and there's no lightning and there's no fireworks, or you're seeing lightning but there is no sound, you are seeing the simulation break down and more higher vibrational multidimensional energy enter this space that is revealing to you what was unreal, what was a falsified reality compared to what is the true world, and how the world should be experienced, how the scales should be balanced, and what the masses need to know about the reality they were, the reality they were being illusioned by. Illusioned into allowing, or should I say illusioned into accepting as their true world, as their true reality, as their true experience, limiting themselves from expansion and their own generational inheritance, wealth, and impact here, believing that there was nothing beyond the experience they were having. And they have woken up to this, receiving the call. And again, it is all because of you, as God's most sacred secret weapon, and how you flew under the radar until it was time for the big reveal. The energy you've integrated, the souls that you have awakened, the platform or position you're being given in order to further lead these souls out of the illusion, out of darkness, out of distortion. I'm also hearing dystopian. Out of a dystopian type of mindset that was manifesting as their reality in order for their soul essence to be harnessed for those that were manipulating their own experience to replicate a utopian type of world for themselves, to where nothing was going wrong, they had money in their pocket, their bloodline was fed, and they remained in control. And now the scales must be balanced. This world must be neither dystopian nor utopian, but a balance of both. A balance of the in-between. For the scales being balanced, what you put out, you reap. As above, so below. And this is how we've advanced this world, where darker individuals can no longer escape the consequences of their actions, no matter their title or their position of prosperity. No matter how small they may be perceived, whether it is a karmic familial unit, an X, or elites, organizations, societies, networks, government officials, or government agents like CIA, FBI. Nobody can glamorize their reality. Nobody can escape the consequences of their actions. The world is under, in a sense, a judgment for all souls. This is what has come into play. There is no destiny swapping. This is where souls are awakening to. This is where souls are ascending into, to where their alignment to their destiny cannot be impeded upon by those attempting to overstep or impede upon their free will to walk in their destiny, answer the call, and receive what comes from their life's purpose or North Node. And those that have been continuously projecting lower vibrational illusions or using manipulative tactics now must reap the consequences of their actions that are being initiated to clear their own karma instead of disperse it amongst those that were unassuming and unaware, or swap it with those that were unassuming and unaware. Which means everybody is reaping what they have sown at this point. This is another way the scales have been balanced. Now let's get back to your new beginning. But just so y'all know why the energy may feel a little crazy right now. All right, the sun is going crazy. The Schumann resonance is going crazy. The ethers is going crazy. All the energy in earth is going crazy. It's getting buck out here, okay? It's getting serious. It's getting real in these spiritual streets. So lock in, Galactic Golden Nuckies. Because we are going for one heaven of a ride with how much has been integrated. What do we got coming out? Thank you. Embrace what you're about to touch. What you are about to physically touch, it's your physical reality. This is your physical reality. This love, this prosperity, this true world timeline that you are in. The latest split with of worlds. You are at the latest split of worlds. You are even deeper into the true world. And your reality is now about to represent what you are experiencing energetically and what you are residing in. So if you have had some issues with finances, maybe your gifts were a little foggy or a little groggy. Maybe you were feeling unattractive or unloved. You have moved out of that, or you're about to move out of that. And you have, the best way to explain this is you're going to know that you have purged out what was necessary to be at the latest split, because you are receiving a lot of recognition for the energy you're emanating. And I don't mean online. I mean people being like, you are so handsome, you are so beautiful, people staring at you, people wanting to be around you. You're just very attractive and magnetic right now, and you're feeling really good about yourself. Monetary means are flowing through, or they're about to. Your reality is about to represent what you now embody fully after this purging process and this most recent ascension that you have gone through, which means anything that was being limited from you when you were in alignment to any type of projections have been broken. So there is a windfall occurring. There is a release financially, a flow of finances and wealth in all areas. Your health, if you have a platform, your platforms, your love life. Things are amplifying in your experience to represent the energy that you fully embody. And for some of you, you may not want love, but love is finding you, because you are fully in that unconditionally loving energy. You love yourself, you love life, and you're embodying the true world energy, which is all about high vibrational, multidimensional frequencies and vibrations. You are vibrate. Ooh, I went to say vibrating. They said vibrant. You are vibrant. You are vibrating vibrant. And like a moth to a flame, you are attracting in what it is you are. A lot is drawn to your light at this time, drawn to your energy. And things are going as they should with what is meant to unfold at this time, including those that had done an injustice to you to obtain something that is now being released to you. This is also about your gifts amplifying. and becoming very scarily supernatural. I'm curing this again. They're showing me this, these supernatural DNA activations is putting you in a position to be able to do things. Be careful with this gift, you guys. It's going to put you in a position to be able to do things that just don't abuse this gift. And for example, you may be looking at somebody and you may go, I want to talk to that person. And all of a sudden they turn to you and they come towards you to talk to you. This is why I say, be careful about these gifts, because with the gifts you have, you could very well end up manipulating individuals unintentionally around you. So be careful what you are thinking at this time. Be careful what you are projecting onto others. Yes, telepathy, but also I'm feeling with how potent your energy is, you can call individuals to you. You can do things you shouldn't be doing. Like, I want this person to buy me a sandwich. And they would. They'd be like, you want to go out to eat? Are you hungry? Be aware that you can, I don't want to say it like this, but this is what I'm getting. Yes, telepathic persuasion, telepathic suggestion, and telepathic persuasion. Be aware some of you have this gift. You did not know it was this powerful. Because yes, be careful with others' free will, what you are projecting onto others. That's the best way to put it, is you can have people do things. Don't misuse this gift. I feel like especially if you have a platform, you're going to be speaking to others. Or if you are a communicative energy, you could be a teacher, a professor, a therapist, where you're speaking love over others. You are activating within them what may be necessary for them to elevate. So if you're looking at somebody and you're like, you are so beautiful, you are so talented, you are so smart, they start to feel that way about themselves. That is that telepathic persuasion. That is that telepathic suggestion. You are seed planting to where the energy put towards this seed will bloom. But when it comes from you, it hits deep. So be aware of what you're speaking over others. Be aware of what you are thinking towards others. Be aware of how you are communicating to others because of your gifts being activated in this way. Be aware of manipulating others, is what I will say. Use this gift wisely or it will be taken from you. And yes, words have great power. But your energy, your aura is so strong that people, they feel it. You may also be picking up on what others are thinking. Your gifts are very heightened at this time. Just be aware of it and don't misuse them. I'm also feeling like you are in master manifester magnetic energy. What you think within a matter of hours or days will happen. So if you're like, man, I really wish that I had 20 bucks right now to get some Arby's. I don't know. Do people still eat at Arby's? Within hours, 20 bucks will show up. Like things like that. We're just all harm to none is what I will say. When you manifest, make sure you're putting the intentions out of all harm to none. Because manipulation can also be seen as harm. And you never want to manipulate anybody out of something that they need in order to acquire. So somebody may very well offer you their last 20 bucks because you spoke it out to the universe, you spoke it out to the Most High and the divine and within this true world with your abilities without an intention. So all harm to none is what I will say if you are manifesting. Make sure you're setting the intention that it doesn't take from anybody else, that it doesn't take from the innocent. Because you definitely are taking back what is yours from these karmic individuals. But make sure you are setting the intention to not manipulate those that you are meant to be guiding and assisting and helping and healing and elevating. Joy. We got joy out here. This is happiness. You got something coming to you, or many things unfolding at this time that are going to make you very, very happy. It's been a long time coming. There's a celebration here. I just heard it's a party. There's a celebration. There's something being given to you. It was a long time coming. It comes with the crown. You see Ganesh is wearing a crown. You also see this symbol down here. It does look like an 8 with a red dot right in the middle. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that symbol is, but it's giving red dot. Like focus, like laser point focus. You are right in the middle. You are right where you need to be to align with this wealth transfer. And it's coming right to you. It's almost giving, y'all know when a sniper is pointed at somebody and that red dot is focused on that individual? That's what I'm getting, is this wealth is focused right on you. And with this being on a rock, it's unmovable. It's unstoppable. It's inevitable. So there is wealth coming to you that nobody can stop. Spiritual quest, because it's a part of your destiny. Some of you may have to travel for this. Some of you are going to, with what you have obtained, travel. Some of you on your dream board, your vision board, you may have wanted to go to Egypt. You may have wanted to see the pyramids. I'm also hearing for some, like Hawaii. There's somewhere you're being called. There's somewhere you have to go. And I don't know where it is, but you do. With the abundance that you receive, it's a part of your spiritual quest. You're being called to your ancestors. There's activations that you're going to be receiving with where you're being guided to go. Like for me, I keep being called to the pyramids. I have to go. I am going to see the pyramids before I die. It's just a calling. I have to go. That's what I'm feeling from this, is you are being called somewhere. So some of you are about to go on a little bit of a side quest that is divinely necessary with what you receive. You've been called there for years, if not all of your life. Insight, I told you. Intuition, you've been called, you may have had dreams of this place. Intuitively, you are being guided there. So what is about to, what has cultivated? I almost said culminated. What has cultivated? What has manifested? You are going to be given divine guidance to take the leap of faith with where you have been intuitively led to go, or what you've been intuitively led to do. Some of you, you could be going to a city or a state. You're being called to a city or a state like Atlanta, Georgia, or California, and you don't know why. You keep seeing the name California, you keep seeing the name Atlanta, Georgia, and you're like, I have to fucking go. You're being called there for a reason. Shit, some of you, this could be Florida. I know that's another place that I've been called. Florida. Some of you are going to be traveling to multiple places. They're also showing me the sands. It's got something to do with Atlantis and Syrian starseed lineage, or Atlantean, Egyptian, ancient Egyptian, or Syrian activations. Positive outlook with courage. This is why they want you to stay positive with where you're being guided to go. It's almost like you may be scared to travel by yourself, or you might be scared to travel in general. And Spirit is saying, hold no fear. This is where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be going. This is who you're meant to be connecting to. Because some of you might be wary of the connection you're about to make because of who they are. I feel like some of you are going to be connecting with some, and it's funny because I just got a Cox ad, COX, but this could be a masculine energy, feminines that you're about to be connecting to, that, or masculines in here. Somebody you're going to be connecting to that you're going to feel a very intense, passionate connection with. It's going to be very, very intense. I feel if this is romantic, there's going to be a lot of intimate tension. This is somebody that you can trust and somebody you are being guided to take a leap of faith with, but take your time with. I feel like you have a partner coming into play that holds a certain position in this life that may be nerve-wracking for you. You may not like a lot of attention. This person could get a lot of attention. You may be one that's in the public eye and your person is not. Or you both could be in the public eye, but you have two different families. You have two different types of, how do I put this? You have two different energies that you attract. Where you may be more spiritual, this person may be more, I don't know, musically inclined, or this person could be like a gamer. So you could have, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you could have two different social media families. Your soul families are different. And that may be nerve-wracking for you because you may not feel like this individual's soul family will accept you, and you may not feel like your soul family will accept them. And Spirit is saying take a leap of faith. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because that's not going to be everybody's message. Some of you, this is not a romantic connection. This is soul family connecting. And you may come from different backgrounds. Live different lifestyles. Excuse me, hold on. You may have two different ways of expressing your soul's creations. And this is going to be something that you're going to have to get used to, is not just moving within your own kind of little world. You're now expanding, you're branching out, and you're going to be doing things a little bit differently with individuals who do things differently. With the unconditionally loving, non-judgmental understanding you have of these connections and why you've been brought together. So that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, be open and receptive, because what belongs to you and who is meant to connect to you is coming through. With openness and belonging, you belong together. You are supposed to be friends. You're supposed to be business partners. You're supposed to be lovers. This is a part of the true world order. This is a part of your ascension and alignment and your destiny. And this is a part of your harvest, aka blessings. You could be seeing 404, 44, or 444. Card 44, blessings. Whatever this is, I feel like it's a they corrected me. They said all areas of your life. All areas of your life are amplifying based on the energetic intake of what you have accumulated, what you have alchemized, what's been integrated, and what you are emanating. So all areas of your life are amplifying your wealth, your connections. It may be cloudy where you're at too. It could be storming. I don't know why that's relevant. It's like it's bringing something in. In the same way that individuals may be attempting to block out, they corrected me. They said, no, there are individuals working to block out the sun, but it's what's going on above. Some of you may have had clouds roll in from nowhere. It was sunny and then all of a sudden it got cloudy. There's something going on above those clouds. Something etherically. Some of you may also be seeing strange alignments of orbs or stars. Weird things happening in the sky. The clouds may look like a war because there's a lot going on with the differing energies and what is meant to be conveyed at this time, and how many energies are working against the exposure and the declassification. How many ancient entities, how do I put this? How many ancient entities want to remain in control of humanity, of this earth? And how many ancient beings want soul freedom? So there is a lot going on. There is the butting of heads between the ancient beings that have been here since the dawn of time. that have been within the cosmos. And that's how much I'll say about that. We'll get deeper into that later, but for those of you that part of the message is for, you know. You know there has been an ethereal war going on. There are ancient dark beings that want to maintain control of this planet and the enslavement of souls, and there are ancient beings that want soul freedom and feel souls deserve that freedom. They deserve an understanding and a wisdom gained of what has been going on and taking place since before we were even here, and what this planet was meant to be made to be and what it turned out to be, and the type of treaties that were made that I won't go too deeply into that, but the type of treaties that were made to ensure success of one side, and that treaty timed out, allowing the other side, the light side, to impede and intercede on our behalf, assisting in the awakening so that we would have a deeper understanding of the illusions and lower vibrational programs that we were a part of and under. There's a reason they call this an imprisonment planet or a prison planet. And it was never meant to be that. But that's another channel for another time. Let's get back to you. This is about being open about what is occurring for you. What angels, ancestors, ethereal, celestial, divine beings, and the Most High are bringing for you. And it's splendor. So much good is unfolding for you, but it's because you've done so much good on this planet. I mean, some of us even died, all right, and came, I wouldn't even say came back. Some of us died and came back. Some of us died and had a stronger soul move into place to complete this mission. Because without us here, this planet wouldn't have advanced and ascended in the timely fashion it was meant to. You are imperative, you are necessary, and you are so very much important. You are the Divine's VIP, very important person. You are about to be generously given to because of how much of you have given to this planet. Exactly. Many, many deaths and rebirths. One of the things that I love that XXX Tentacion says in one of his interviews is you can die many times while you're still alive. But the adequate death is completion. Now, when I first went through my awakening, or should I say the old soul's understanding, that old soul did not fully comprehend what Jase was attempting to express. This version of me has a deeper understanding of what he was attempting to convey and why. And why the master key and the 7 spiritual laws of success was something that he spoke on so heavily. Again, you can die many times, and we do die many times while we're alive. But the adequate death is completion. And I will let you know you have completed what you came here to do. You are completing within this lifetime what is necessary for your soul not to have to reincarnate. For you not to have to volunteer to come back down to this planet. Which means you have earned spiritual retirement. You get to sit amongst the ascended masters after this life. You get the choice to come back or not because you've cleared your karma, broken generational curses, and done the important celestial divine work that was necessary for humanity to awaken and advance. So after this life, it's completely up to you whether or not you want to come back and experience Earth in a different way. But for now, while you are still alive, because you get to have a long, very abundant, joy-filled, unconditional, love-enveloped life, a lot of splendor is being brought to you now. You get to live such a beautiful life after going through such hardship, such torment and torture and suffering. But again, you had to experience the suffering. For those of you this message is for, you know, you experienced the suffering to help others out of it. You went through everything to have a deeper understanding of everything upon this planet that was meant to be corrected. You are the antidote. And you're giving others the cure. So you're about to live the adverse, the opposite side of the coin. the adverse side of the coin, where you are going from torment and suffering and survival and pain to happiness, joy, overflowing, abundance, influence, unconditional love. You get to experience what you have not in this reincarnation. Because it is time. Again, we got splendor with the butterfly. This change was meant to occur with the multidimensional energy that has been brought through to this planet. With the multidimensional high frequency vibrating energy that's been integrated within you and what you are now emanating. You are ready for the next side. Drive. Full steam ahead. Drive is also movement. It's like the Chariot card. So something is coming towards you, but I'm also getting fast movement forward. Accelerated experiences, which means these experiences are unfolding and occurring very quickly for you. Some of you, this abundance is coming from states away. Or the information about an estate is coming from states away. I feel like for some of you, there was an estate left to you in a state that you don't reside in, but used to. There's something coming to you where individuals must travel to get it to you. Or to have you sign some type of documentation. With the rats here, they've never had me look at this card like this before. With the rats moving this chariot, it's like somebody ratted or two people ratted on others. There is a truth exposed, and this is why it's on the way to you. You could be the zodiac sign, the rat. I am the zodiac sign, the rat. So I mean no negative energy, like I mean no harm. Calling it like I see it. Because like I said, I am the zodiac sign, the rat. And I love being the Chinese zodiac sign, the rat. They're very crafty. They're very intelligent. And they get things done. But what I am feeling here is, especially with the way that they're chained, and they're leading this chariot, especially with the abundance that Ganesh has in their hands. Somebody that ratted, or two individuals that ratted, they expressed some type of truth that cleared up some type of lies, is why something is on the way to you. And Ganesh has a whip right here. So these two energies are getting whipped into shape. Somebody has been humiliated because the truth has been revealed, which has led you to receiving something that is now coming forward, that is now traveling to you. Now again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because again, this could just be your forward movement. This could be the fact that no individual was able to manipulate you or corrupt you out of your alignment with destiny. And this, what is unfolding at this time is happening rapidly for you. Also, Ganesh is on this chariot of gold. Very abundant, successful, prosperous movement forward. Enlightenment, but this you already know. This has already been told to you. In order for a situation to heal fully. Excuse me, they corrected me. They said not for a situation to heal. For the divine to correct corruption. For the divine to make repairs that are necessary to where you've elevated. Again, reflection. As within, so without. This had to come to you. This had to happen for you. What you are emanating, your reality must match. You are in your destiny. So the divine is healing a situation to assure that you receive what you are emanating. I love that. Achievement. Achievement unlocked. New heights reached. And this is successful. Whatever this is, you already have the victory in it. You are already receiving it. It's already on the way. Whether it's a business partner, romantic partner, influence or wealth transfer, or all of the above. Nurture. This is going to put you in excuse me, they corrected me. They said, we are nurturing you. We are taking care of you at this time. This is also going to put you in a position to do more self-care, to nurture yourself more. So I am feeling acceptance with this abundance or with whatever it is you're about to accept. This is going to put you in a position to do more for yourself, not selfishly, but in the sense of taking care of your physical vessel. Whether it's a doctor's appointment, healthier foods, things that are necessary for your environment, maybe some spiritual products to cleanse your space. Whatever this is, it's going to put you in a position to really pour into yourself in the way that you haven't been able to, but desired to, and knew that one day you would eventually be able to. And the divine is highly advocating for you pouring into yourself or pouring into your inner child. Some of you may want to invest in therapy. You may want to invest in going to the gym, and you need certain like gym products. You may want to invest in going to the dentist, getting your teeth cleaned, going to a dermatologist, getting your skin checked out, going to a doctor, getting everything, like the things that you have not had the monetary means for, the things that you have been unable to pour into, specifically pertaining to you, you're about to, and you're being guided to. It's necessary. We got childlike expression and fulfillment. Your inner child is, I was about to say, very excited with delight here. You are picking up energetically what is about to be moved into place for you with decision. A decision has been made to give this to you. A decision has been made to offer to you. A decision has been made to connect with you and come towards you. There are people making a choice right now, and it pertains to you. Your inner child may be experiencing a lot of excitement at this time that you could be mistaking for anxiety, because your inner child knows that a wish fulfillment is happening as we speak. And again, with energetic movement, as before, so as before. As above, so below. As within, so without. As before, that was not a coincidence. The things that you had to surrender a long time ago are coming into play now. It will never be as it was before. It will be better. So the things that you lost in the previous spiritual warfare that you were up against, and what you had to just surrender to get to this point, is coming into play now, but better. When they say God gives you back better, they do not lie. For all those of you in here, you know that God gave me a house. And this is so much bigger and so much better than the one that I had lost. The one, I won't even say lost, but the one that, because of the type of warfare I was up against, and because of the experience, I won't even say me, the previous soul. The version that was too weak to get to this point. The way they tried to make such a toxic environment a home was, it was sweet. It was very cute. It was very innocent. But it was also naive. With that previous version, that old soul attempting to view the situation with rose-colored glasses, knowing that the intentions of these individuals and the abuse that this soul was experiencing were unacceptable. And with the removal from that environment by the Most High, with God pulling that soul out of that environment and me stepping forth to take on the mission that this soul would not be able to complete, God gave back better to be able to vindicate the soul that had been under so much pressure and spiritual warfare and experiencing so many sacrifices. So when I say that God gives you back better, you come back better, more evolved, more advanced. You receive better romantically, friendship-wise, with platonic high-level soul family dynamics, and monetarily, as well as environmentally. God is giving you back better than what you previously surrendered. And it is a wish fulfillment that exceeds your expectations of how it was meant to unfold. You're getting back better, believe me. Like I said, the way that God gave me this house is absolutely miraculous. It should have been impossible. But with the Most High, with God, everything is possible. Ending message. Concentration, stay focused. Stay focused when this comes in, because steadfast. This promise, I can't make this shit up. Promise of the future, steadfast. Stay steadfast in your faith. This is also coming in quickly. I told you it was quickly. Stay steadfast in your faith and remain focused when you get this. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be exciting. There's a lot going on. But Spirit is saying, remain focused. Don't be out here being frivolous. Don't be out here overanalyzing yourself and feeling unworthy of it. What is being given to you, you are worthy of. You deserve. But also, you got to know there's responsibility with what is coming in. Whether it's a house, a new car, a new job, a business opportunity, a romantic partner, or soul tribe high-level family dynamics. Stay focused on the mission. Remember who gave it to you. And don't, I gotta say it like that, don't fuck this up. Okay? Don't fuck this up. Your ancestors are betting on you. This is why it's being given to you. Don't fuck this up. And yes, there is a major shift happening globally, which means waves of light workers are now receiving. Waves of light workers are moving forward. Waves of light workers are taking over positions of power. Light workers are being seen and heard. No longer silenced and pushed into suffering. There is, and I love how this is happening before Independence Day, because so many souls are now standing in their sovereign power, reclaiming their power and their divine throne and destiny, and are free. Free from the shackles of oppression and limitation and generational curses and binding and generational entities, principalities. This truly is a time of soul sovereign independence, and it is so beautiful to see. So happy birthday, Cancers, you cute little crabs. I forgot to tell y'all that. Happy birthday, Cancers. If your birthday just passed or your birthday is coming up, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cancers, you cute little crabs. I hope you have the best day ever, and I see that your birthday is on July 4th. How incredible. What a beautiful time to be alive, and what a great time to have a birthday. Beautiful. Happy birthday. And also, happy Soul Sovereign Independence Day. Because your soul is free, as are the souls that you've led into this true world reality, into divinity, into destiny. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. I will be over on TikTok in about 30 minutes, but if I do not see you over on TikTok, I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, XXX Tentacion, 888. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove, our energy obviously does it for us. Also, you guys, today is July 1st. Make sure that you're inviting in new, abundant, prosperous energy, as it is a brand new month. Make space, invite in the new, the abundant, that of which is true to your energetic signature and coding. Just by the way, I wanted to remind y'all, it is July 1st. Make sure you're inviting in new, aligned, prosperous, abundant, unconditionally loving energy. And last but not least, drink your motherfucking water, remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who you are. A powerful, God-ordained, co-creative, unconditionally loved and loving child of God, who is making so many beautiful changes here, and who is about to experience so many beautiful changes. Deserved, well-deserved changes. Hard-earned changes. I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again. If not over on TikTok, back over here tomorrow. So until then, bye.